What's up, guys? It's Carlos, just me here, and
Gaming Pod.
today is April 30th, 2021, and this is the gaming news for the week. Let's get started.
So, the first news of the week is Activision CEO. His name is Bobby Kotick.
Probably, I don't know.
Kotick. His name is kind of funny, but his pay has been halved. Um, basically, um, first they take and now he gives back basically because um his latest extension agreement with the SEC, the Activision boss has agreed to reduce his base salary by 50%, with his generous bonuses also halved, which basically means, I mean, he's still going to get a bonus, so he's not really losing much. But an investment group slammed the pay package that he would receive, which is almost about $200 million in bonuses. And then a year earlier, that same group suggested that a typical Activision employee only makes about 1/3 of 1% of what Kotick earns in a year, which is crazy.
Cool. So, with the next news, um, Gio, do you play Overwatch?
Sometimes.
I stopped playing it. We talked about it last week, but some of you guys are still playing the game. Apparently, uh, they have like they did it really good. They gained over 10 million players since last year, even though like the creative director has gone. Um, like we're still waiting for Overwatch 2. Like they showed something and they haven't announced anything else besides the fact that it's coming eventually. So it's and they still with the whole loot boxes thing, like some places I think it's banned. So it's like it's just crazy to me that 10 million people of you guys, 10 million of you guys, well, not probably you guys watching because we don't have 10 million viewers, but um 10 million people are still playing this game, even though
Talking about gaming executives losing money, there's another gaming there's other gaming executives making even more money, even though their games are not the best. This time it's for Cyberpunk 2077. Even though they're even though they're well now they're balling, even though their balls of textures in the games don't really. Sorry, that was a bad joke. So
those,
basically they're balling but their balls suck in the game.
yeah, pretty much.
So five of CDPR's board members are set to earn a combined bonus of $28
Woo!
million, which is crazy, right? 28 divided by 5. And their co-CEOs will be receiving $6.3 million each, which is even crazier for a
So
game
that's
that is broken and
and their
has,
currency is 24.
yeah, in their currency it's 24 zloty.
That's insane, bro.
So that's crazy for a game that's broken.
So more companies means more power, right? Or at least for Xbox. So Hitman developer IO Interactive is reportedly working on a new fantasy IP for Xbox. It's called Project Dragon. Imagine Hitman but with dragons and dungeons. Okay. Uh, I was trying to picture it. It doesn't make sense. Project Dragon is reportedly a connected world RPG. Oh, that's great. Can't wait for that. With various job listing searches for multiple multiplayer network programmers. One now pulled listing spotted by Windows Central even lists the team name as Dragon.
This is why Carlos wants to get an Xbox Series S. Is
Yes,
that they're sold out everywhere,
I
or they're
know.
being resold for more than they're worth. Um, but basically, Halo Infinite was built for PC for new. Wait, so for PC using the new ultra wide. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. So they announced crossplay for Halo Infinite, and it's gonna support both Xbox and PC. This is for their multiplayer component of the game.
Nice.
And then they will also support ultra wide monitors, which is pretty cool. Which I think is a feature for only PC games as of now.
Mm-hmm. So, you know how Xbox is just gobbling up other companies. Well, so is EA, right? EA has the money to do what Xbox is doing, and that's what they're gobbling up other companies. So EA has also gets access to glue. Is it glue? Glue? Well, whatever the name of is, whatever the name is, they are going to be able to get access to 100 million monthly active users because of the fact that they purchased Glue. Glue's 800 employees include 500 game developers. Will join EA. Mobile gaming is still a huge market and will continue to grow. Oh, so it's a mobile. Okay.
The gaming industry is thriving right now,
Mhm.
even with the pandemic, gaming is booming. So far in quarter one of 2021, right? So that's 4 months. The gaming revenue has reached $14.92 billion, which is crazy for just
Just some
four
video.
months.
And do we know if it's like video games or consoles or everything in between?
But this is everything. This is like
Oh, okay.
mobile games, console gaming, PC gaming. Um, I think it's bigger than. Well, I'm sure it's bigger than movie theaters at this point.
Yeah, because they didn't do so hot. So I got some bad news. Okay, got some bad news. If you were looking forward to playing Fortnite for free with Game Pass for some reason, yeah, no, Epic said no to Game Pass. So uh could Epic be looking for a way to make their own version of Game Pass? And what would that look like? And what is Stadia and Epic united? What if Google and Epic were like, let's be friends, and did something where you can only get certain things from the Stadia port? Since Stadia is becoming more of a vendor, more of like, here I give you a product, you sell it, then rather we make games because Google likes to promote things, but then likes to say, nah, we're just kidding, we're not making them. So I don't know. They're kind of like also busy with like Apple, and they're still getting sued, and it's back and forth. So we'll just have to see what happens.
So number 9, Konami is pulling back from showing anything at E3. So the tweet explains that Konami originally announced to be an E3 2021 attendee in early April, but they said they will not be ready to present at E3 this year. The statement also tells Konami fans we are in deep development a number of key projects, so please stay tuned for some updates in the coming months. ESA, which is the I forgot. I think it's something
We'll put it up here.
said the following: We support our partner Konami's decision to not participate in E3 this year and are excited to see what they will be announcing in the future when they're ready to do so. We can't wait for their return to E3 2022, but in the meantime, we look forward to sharing all of the highly anticipated reveals, programming, and so much more at this year's E3.
All right, cool. So I have a new addiction which is called Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Um, I've had the addiction before, but now it surfaced because my fiance wanted to play one day, and I started teaching her, and we bought random starter decks, and then I ended up buying single cards. But anyway, I've been wanting to grade my cards, but because of what I'm about to tell you right now is the reason why I'm going to wait. So Pokemon, Pokemon cards are the what's the word? Are like the bee's knees right now. I sound very old. I'm sorry. Um, and card companies or card rating companies are having a real hard time with this, right? Because they have wait lists that range from 6 to 10 months. So if you send your card, let's say you have a shiny Charizard, you send it to, let's say, PSA or PSA or TCG or other rating companies, you probably won't get it till maybe a year and a half or even a year, because
Mhm.
people they're just over bloated, right? One company is claiming they receive over 500,000. That's half a million cards to grade every week, right? One card rating company apparently needed employees to they needed employees so bad that they offered a bonus of $1,000 just to help, just to start off, and then they bumped it up to 2,500. So Jill, we're in the wrong business. Let's start grading cards, because Jesus, that's just a bonus just to start. So another company had to buy 2 warehouses just to store all the freaking cards. Pokemon, so if you really think about it, like a lot of cards are getting reprinted. Like almost every year, cards get reprinted. If you didn't know that, Gio, now you know. So usually the older cards, the ones that are original, like let's say you have a old school Bulbasaur, right? And it's old school, it was made like when the first set was ever made. That's gonna cost a lot more than let's say this year's Bulbasaur. They look the same, but the year is different. But Pokemon cards can fetch up to $40 now in pristine condition. That's it's either PSA 9 or PSA 10, right? And graded cards can be worth up to, oh sorry, cards that you send, let's say to the place, can be worth $40 and up, and then once they get graded, they're worth 20 times their value, because the company said, hey, this is how much it's worth. They check like the prints on the back, they check to see if there's any cuts on the sides, if the print or if the font is like aligned, they check everything.
Joking. Among Us is it's about time, but it's finally coming to PS4 and PS5. But there's no dates that were announced. Last time I saw, there was only two people. I think one or two people working on this game. So it would be interesting to see if the team grew. They have announced that this version will include Ratchet and Clank skins available to the PlayStation version of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's interesting.
Gameplay. So in the latest state of play, which was yesterday, 29th, they showed 16 minutes of gameplay for Ratchet and Clank: A Rift in Time, or sorry, Rift Apart. They showed the way they travel from place to place. So usually, like the I don't know why I say usually. In the gameplay, they showed, I think it's Ratchet. No, they showed the girl. I forgot her name. The girl Wombat or whatever. They showed her using her glove to like transport to a different like dimension, and then go to back to where she was. So they showed pretty much how you travel from place to place, and without any loading times, loading screens. And they brought a lot of attention to, because this is possible. This is possible because the SSD. So you won't have to experience lag or delay. You get to have a fluid experience, and they pretty much break down about their SSD and why you should play a PS5 instead of an Xbox. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm assuming that's why they brought it up, to emphasize why the value is worth more than getting something else or keeping yourself, because you'll be able to experience the fluidity of not having to wait for a loading screen. So if you guys have Amazon Prime Day is coming up very soon, where you get ready to spend and save, because you're not really, because a lot of people spend whatever. So this is the first year that Prime Day events will be late. It will be in June. So mark your calendars, get ready, follow Amazon on Twitter, and they will let you know when Amazon Prime is coming up.
The next news is we finally get some hints about the new production by Rockstar. Rockstar is hiring game testers, sparkling speculation about whether the studio is ready to begin testing its next big game. Rockstar Edinburgh is looking for candidates who have competent gaming ability and understanding of the gaming industry and knowledge of current consoles and the games. And then Rockstar India emphasizes that it seeks a candidate who plays and understands past Rockstar games. So it sounds like they're just testing now at this point.
But what are they testing though?
Well, they're gonna do a battle royale game.
All right. Do you have any more news for the week, or is that all?
Well, I think that's all. It was a slow week.
You say that every week.
Well, it's a slow week every week.
It's slow for you because you want more. Just kidding. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a good night and a good day, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Among Us? I'm joking.